Imagine walking into any room and instantly commanding respect, without saying a single word. What if your silence could speak louder than any speech? Ever noticed how some people just own their space, and you can't help but listen, even when they're quiet? What's their secret? Could mastering this silent language be the ultimate power move everyone's missing? In a world drowning in noise, the true edge isn't what you say, it's what you don't. This is the silent advantage, the untapped force of presence, confidence, and body language that can outsmart anyone, anywhere. Ready to unlock the hidden signals that influence, persuade, and inspire without uttering a word. Let's dive in. Picture this. A negotiator calmly seals a multi-million-dollar deal with nothing more than a measured gaze and steady posture. A leader walks into a room, says nothing, yet instantly earns the respect and focus of their team. An artist steps onto a stage, and without even lifting a mic, the entire audience leans in. These are moments when presence speaks louder than words. With a series of cinematic visuals, sharp camera angles, rich colors, and powerful, evocative music, we dive into scenes where silent confidence reshapes outcomes. No shouting, no long speeches, just quiet, magnetic influence. Now ask yourself, what if you could walk into any room and naturally command attention without saying a single word? What if your posture alone could convey intelligence, trust, and quiet authority? This isn't about tricks or manipulation. It's about tapping into one of the most overlooked forms of human communication, your non-verbal presence. Welcome to the silent advantage. Outsmart anyone without saying a word. Here, we'll show you how to unlock your hidden edge using confidence, stillness, and body language that speaks volumes. In a world overflowing with noise and endless words, it's often the silent cues that speak the loudest. Nonverbal communication, how you carry yourself, your gestures, your eye contact, even your silence, can have an instant and lasting impact. From the moment you enter a room, people begin forming opinions. This happens not after you speak, but often before you say a single word. Studies by psychologists Nalini Ambady and Robert Rosenthal reveal that humans can make surprisingly accurate judgments based on just a few seconds of observed behavior, what they called thin slices. These first impressions are shaped by primal instincts. A confident stance, steady gaze, or calm posture triggers immediate emotional responses, giving you an edge that words alone can't provide. But it's not just about speed. It's about truth. Words can be crafted, rehearsed, even faked. But body language, that's harder to control. Your gestures, micro-expressions, and tone of voice often reveal more than you intend. This makes nonverbal communication a more authentic indicator of someone's real thoughts and feelings. When your body and your words align, people sense integrity and feel safe trusting you. But if there's a mismatch, like saying "I'm happy to be here" while nervously avoiding eye contact, doubt begins to grow. As Alan and Barbara Pease explain in The Definitive Book of Body Language, these subtle inconsistencies create suspicion and can unravel trust in seconds. Visualizing these moments shows just how much we rely on congruence between what's said and what's shown. Nonverbal cues also operate across cultural boundaries, but not always in the same way. While some gestures are universally understood, like a smile to show happiness, others are deeply rooted in local traditions. A simple nod or hand movement might be seen as friendly in one culture and offensive in another. Anthropologist Edward T. Hall's work on proxemics, the study of personal space, shows how physical distance during conversation can mean respect in one culture and coldness in another. Consider a business negotiation between people from different countries. One side sees assertive eye contact as confidence. The other sees it as aggression. Without cultural awareness, miscommunication is almost guaranteed. Showing animated examples of how the same gesture varies around the world brings this point to life. Silent influence is rooted in the ability to command attention without demanding it, through presence, confidence, and body language. At the heart of this is presence, which is less about being seen and more about truly being there. It's the quiet energy of someone fully grounded in the moment, radiating calm self-awareness. This quality of presence is deeply connected to inner mastery. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius emphasized the power of controlling one's internal world to remain unmoved by external chaos. When you carry this inner calm, people naturally feel it. They lean in without knowing why. Ralph Waldo Emerson spoke of self-reliance as the foundation of true influence. When you trust your own compass, your very posture reflects that strength. Simple actions like mindful breathing, planting your feet firmly, and slowing your gestures can create an aura of stillness that speaks volumes. Just being fully present in a distracted world is already a form of silent leadership. Alongside presence is confidence, not the loud kind, but the quiet conviction that speaks through how you carry yourself. Real confidence is calm, not showy. It's felt in the steadiness of your voice, the clarity of your gaze, and the openness of your posture. Research by psychologist Amy Cuddy on power posing suggested that expansive, upright postures can actually boost feelings of confidence internally, influencing both how you feel and how others perceive you. While further studies added nuance to her claims, the core idea holds. Our bodies influence our minds, and vice versa. Nelson Mandela once said, "I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it." This inner triumph reflects outwardly. Whether it's a firm but respectful handshake or maintaining steady, warm eye contact, these small signals build a sense of trust and authority. Teaching these techniques through real-life visuals, like open-chested postures or calm gestures, can help anyone embody confidence without needing to say much. The third pillar is mastering body language itself, the unspoken dialect that shapes how others perceive and respond to us. From the tilt of your head to the use of personal space, every movement carries meaning. Former FBI agent Joe Navarro, in his book What Everybody Is Saying, explains how subtle signals, like crossing arms, shifting feet, or breaking eye contact, can reveal discomfort, doubt, or even deception. In contrast, cues like mirroring body language, nodding, and using open palms can signal empathy and trust. Consider a high-stakes business negotiation. The deal didn't hinge on words alone, but on eye contact that built connection, posture that radiated authority, and gestures that showed openness. When body and intention align, people feel it instantly. Teaching viewers to notice and control their own cues, avoiding fidgeting, keeping arms uncrossed, using space confidently, can unlock a whole new layer of influence. Through awareness and practice, body language becomes not just a skill, but a superpower in the silent art of persuasion. Silent influence isn't just a theory, it's a powerful tool you can apply in everyday situations, from boardrooms to casual conversations. Take negotiations, for example. Success often hinges not just on what's said, but how it's said. or rather, how it's silently communicated. Enter a room with calm, collected energy and maintain an open yet grounded posture, and you immediately shift the dynamic. Eye contact, when used purposefully, builds trust, while well-timed pauses create space that can make your words land with more weight. The late diplomat Henry Kissinger once said, "The real art of diplomacy is in listening." In practice, nonverbal cues like a calm nod or an attentive lean in can be more persuasive than any argument. Visualizing a negotiation where one party remains composed and poised while the other fidgets or interrupts makes it clear who holds the upper hand, without a single word needing to be spoken. In leadership, silent influence takes center stage. True leaders don't bark orders. They carry themselves in a way that inspires confidence. A lifted chin, strong eye contact, and open gestures can silently say, "I've got this," even before a word is spoken. These subtle signals allow leaders to command a room without dominating it. Sun Tzu, in The Art of War, emphasizes the importance of projecting strength through presence. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. That art of balance, of projecting quiet authority, is what makes someone magnetic. A visual contrast between a slouched, unsure speaker and one who stands tall, speaks with their hands, and connects visually with the audience instantly reveals the difference in influence. It's not just about words, it's about presence and the emotions it silently conveys. Even in personal relationships, silent communication can be a game changer. Think about how trust is built, not through grand declarations, but through consistent, warm, non-verbal cues. A genuine smile, an open stance, and engaged listening signals like nodding or leaning in all build a sense of safety and connection. These small actions make the other person feel seen and valued. Dale Carnegie famously said, "You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than in 2 years by trying to get people interested in you." That interest isn't just verbal, it's felt through your body language. When you maintain respectful eye contact, give space when needed, and express empathy through your posture, you're communicating a message of trustworthiness and care. Visual scenes of friends connecting over coffee, body language perfectly aligned in warmth and openness, can make this principle come alive and remind us that sometimes the strongest messages are the ones we never speak. Silent influence, when rooted in authenticity, is not a tool for manipulation, but a reflection of genuine confidence and respect for others. The ethical use of non-verbal communication means aligning your body language with your true intentions, allowing your presence to reflect honesty rather than performance. It's about expressing who you are, not pretending to be someone else to gain an advantage. As the philosopher and civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "The time is always right to do what is right." In the realm of influence, doing what's right means communicating with integrity, ensuring that your silent signals are an honest extension of your inner values. Mastering your silent language begins with self-awareness and consistent practice. Start by assessing your current body language. Notice how you sit, stand, make eye contact, and gesture in everyday situations. Practicing in front of a mirror can help you recognize and refine your posture and expressions. Observe confident individuals in real life or media and take note of what makes their presence impactful. Most importantly, seek honest feedback from people you trust. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about growth. With each step, you'll become more aligned, present and powerful, without saying a single word. True power doesn't always roar. It often whispers through presence, confidence, and silent influence. As you move forward, remember that the way you carry yourself can speak louder than words ever could. Embrace your silent language and use it to navigate life with purpose, authenticity, and quiet strength. If this resonated with you, drop your thoughts in the comments, hit subscribe for more empowering content, and explore deeper resources to refine your nonverbal mastery. And as we close, let the final image stay with you. Someone standing tall, calm, and focused, achieving their dreams without saying a word.